You know, I came in here with a nice drawing of you, a boudoir shot even.
I gotta say, that is a beautiful shot.
The biggest cocked photo. Look at this.
There's no penis in that photo. That's just a bulge.
But it's a big bulge.
Why did you have to put this bulge up
Because
there?
it's over your bed.
Cameron, I really thought we really connected in that bookstore.
I thought we did too.
I thought Skylight really had a love story that day.
I just needed a guest on the show.
Oh, that was very cruel.
This is not just transactional for me, Mitchell.
Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm Karen Lee Potter.
That's my mother.
And that's my son.
We chat about sex on a weekly basis and all the things you typically don't talk about with a parent.
We like to make the most uncomfortable conversations comfortable.
So strap in,
Strap on,
and enjoy the ride. Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I am delighted to share that we have another incredible guest on the show today.
and this one is a doozy.
This one, I met this guy in a bookstore. I found him in the corner of my local bookstore. He was reading Shel Silverstein's Where the Sidewalk Ends
That's so sweet.
and bawling. He was crying in the corner.
Really?
Yes, and I later found out that he had he was an extremely talented poet and drawer.
Oh, nice.
And so it brings me great pride to introduce Jonathan.
Hello. Hello.
What?
Oh, I've never had a handshake that went to your temple. Very sweet.
Thank you for bringing my hand to your temple.
Yeah.
Sneaky freaks, if you're listening to this, you could be watching this. You'll have a much better experience on Spotify and YouTube. Those dirty ass feet? What?
Do you mind if I put them on the table?
And please don't put them on the table. No, those are dirty feet. Dude, what were you walking in dirt before
I
this?
just like to keep my feet
Elevated.
I used to really like to wear shoes.
This
I
is
just kind of feel the earth underneath my feet. And I just kind of
That reminds me of a song.
feel connected to Mother herself. Gaia. Oh, God. Also, it's really polite to take your shoes off in homes, I've noticed. too.
it is polite, except I wasn't expecting such cleanly feet.
Such
Such clean feet.
such dirty feet.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I
And
wash
this
them
is
off
like
at
a-
the end of the day.
These are
after
like
I-
white chairs and white table. Everything's white in here.
Is it part of your poet like persona to have dirty feet?
I don't know if it's part of my persona. I say it's my like way of moving through the world. You know, I take every speck of dirt, every clod of my mother here as a memory of the day that I've had and the path that I've walked that day. And at the end of the day, when I wash my feet off of everything that I've been through, I feel I go through the memory of every speck of dirt that has pierced the skin of my foot and just let it change me. Let it affect me.
I could see he is quite poetic.
Thank you.
You are very poetic.
Your name's Karen again.
Yes, it is, Karen.
Karen. You're Mitchell, yes.
What?
Mitchell?
No, Cam.
Mitchell.
What?
Yeah.
You're Mitchell.
What am I fucking Mitchell?
I don't know.
What?
I think he's onto something. You seem like more of a Mitchell.
I'm not a Mitchell.
Your word is Mitchell.
Mitch.
What is this? Why
He's
are you
puffing up
out
like
your
a puffer
chest?
fish.
It's what you're...
Well, you're also sitting very wide-leggedly.
Yeah,
This is just the natural...
You're in child.
you're like a
you're
happy baby. But
I'm
let
I
like-
me,
just hit your tip.
let me
Sorry
just say
about
that you're better off with your shoes on when you came in here because I think your feet are dirtier than your shoes.
That's... I don't, you know, I don't like to wear them often. But today I just...
When you say
When
wear
I'm walking
them,
through Hollywood, it's something's dirty about the city.
Yeah.
You know.
So
when
what-
I'm in my hometown of Venice, I trawl the streets, al dente, you know, al fresco.
Okay. Well,
anyway,
thank you for joining us, Jonathan.
Of course.
I thought it would be interesting to have you on the show just to share a bit about your poetry.
Oh yeah. I mean, I it's so embarrassing that you saw me like that.
I
I
did.
don't really usually like to share about my art. You know, I don't do it for attention.
Yeah,
I
right.
do it for my soul. I do it for my own
Well,
healing.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you publish your?
Oh no, nothing like that. I'm not trying to get rich again. I don't do
Again?
it for attention, huh?
You have been rich before?
Oh no. Well, in my past life, and currently a little also with my trust fund, but I think it's no. I don't like to touch money spiritually.
Oh wow, it's a dirty thing, huh?
Yeah. Unless I really need it for rent, gambling. Yeah, stocks.
Socks, not
Stocks.
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 Wait, socks?
No, I meant socks for your feet. I can't get over the filth.
Oh, I will. I would never wear.
Sorry.
I don't really wear socks. Again, I like to be as close to the earth as possible.
Are you grounding?
Often.
Do you ground?
I ground all the time. I'm grounding right now.
Every part of you is off the ground.
I'm grounding. But I'm feeling my body through the chair.
In the
through
chair.
legs,
It's like an
through the
energetic
rug.
thing.
The chair.
It's an energetic thing.
There's like many
yes.
layers between you and the ground right now. I think you're about probably 6 feet off the ground.
But I feel you now. Do you understand what I mean? I feel you as well.
You feel
Me?
I feel you. I especially feel you. And I feel you. I feel
what's
you
going
through
on
the.
your forehead.
This is where my memories are stored.
It's third eye or
my third eye.
Third eye.
My sun chakra.
You have to touch it to create the memory.
Not to create it, to feel it. The memory is created as it's being made, but the feeling is implanted with my hand. The touch of love, as people say.
That's very.
My people.
I think that's very sweet.
It's just a cultural
Why'd
difference.
you give me a look like that?
He sounds like he's speaking a bunch of nonsense.
Oh, and the book.
I wanted to bring out. This is where it began. This is where the sidewalk ends by Shel Silverstein.
I used to read you that when you were a wee little child.
Yeah, I thought maybe you would want to read something to us, Jonathan.
He's kind of a master of the form.
Yeah, do you have a
Of
favorite
poetry.
poem in there?
Oh, yes. Let me find it. Yes. I mean, right away, invitation.
Right.
It's kind of how I walk through life. That's kind of how I move.
Yeah, I
know?
would say you kind of invited yourself onto the podcast in a way.
Right. I mean, you were talking and you told me you had a podcast, and I said I'd love to be on that. You know, I'm typically very shy and private.
Yeah.
But I would love to have a conversation with you. And you said your mom?
Yes.
Beautiful.
And we needed a guest for the week, so I
Thank
thought, okay, we'll have him
Beautiful
on.
mom.
You said I'm beautiful. What do you got a problem with that for?
No problem with that.
Mitchell, you're beautiful too.
Thank you.
You're
You responded
stunning.
when he called you Mitchell.
He also said I was beautiful, so I'll take that.
Oh, I see.
But this is the first poem of the book, and it kind of is my MO. It's called Invitation. If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer, if you're a pretender, come sit by my fire. For we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in. Come in.
I almost started crying just now.
It was really. I never thought it was that good, but that was pretty.
Honestly,
You did a good job of
You
reading
did
that.
a beautiful job reading that.
I don't like to show. I don't like to brag about my gifts. I'm a very private person, but I do have a kind of a feel for poetry, a feel for art in many senses, in many forms.
Yeah, I mean, are there any other forms that you want? Like, do you ever do interpretive movement to that?
I mean, when I went to Juilliard,
What?
I did a little bit of interpretive dance. Oh,
You went to Juilliard?
Yes. Everyone from my private school went to Juilliard.
What private school?
Something. It was I forget the name. It was like somewhere in like New York, a little like on the coast.
You forgot the name of your own school, the school you attended?
I'm a private person. I don't really like to talk about that kind of stuff. You know.
You don't like to talk about your private
No,
school
no,
because you're a private person?
No, yeah, and it's like, you know, it doesn't matter if I went to like
he's
school
private.
if I went to school in the Hamptons or something.
Oh, you went in the Hamptons.
It's really, I also would love to. I started a little portrait actually of you, Mitchell, and I would love to finish it now. If you want to talk and just have a conversation, I can draw and talk. It's kind of another one of my talents.
All
again.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, so we prepared. You know, I have some questions for you.
Yeah, we prepared a whole list of questions for you, so hopefully you'll be able to answer some of them.
Do you have a philosophy when it comes to what?
Sorry, it's part of my process.
Your process is to stick a pen in your mouth and
Feeling the thing, the medium, and planting some of my own soul into it, as well as your soul that I'm feeling through the floor, through the chair, through the rug, into my chair. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, just make sure the marker doesn't get on the white chair.
Well, I'm very clean.
oh,
I'm very clean.
So I'm curious if you have a philosophy when it comes to your personal art. Or do you try to incorporate any element?
I like to talk about a lot of taboo subjects, I think.
Ooh.
Some of my favorite things to talk about are sex, the body, actually. I love to talk about the body.
Yeah, same.
we actually
Sex
had
talk
some
with my mom.
Yeah, we had some questions for you about sex.
And that's why I was so excited to come on this podcast with you, Karen, and with you, Mitchell, and really enjoy, just really delve into a topic that I'm really deeply passionate about.
So what is there something about sex that you really find fascinating, or that what makes you passionate about it?
The feeling of it, the connection, but also it's what gave us life, and yet in today's society, no one wants to talk about it. And I find it so brave that you're doing it with your mom.
Thank you.
And she's so beautiful.
Thank
You're
you.
so beautiful. And,
Thank you.
I mean, do you want to speak about how you lost your virginity?
Oh, I would love nothing else. I was on the coast of a beach in New York, and where I grew up, of course. Where I grew up, of course, yes.
In the Hamptons?
I don't want to specify, but yes, I would appreciate. I'm a very private person, Cameron.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
He said my real name.
You called
We
him
can cut
Cam.
that out.
Wait, what?
We can cut that out.
No,
Mitchell,
keep that fucking. That was
Mitchell.
the first time you said my name.
Mitchell, we should cut that out. Mitchell, I
So
was on
Mitchell
a beach.
just suits him more.
Yeah.
I understand why you met. He changed your name, Cam, and I don't think there's a problem with it.
No.
You just call me Cameron?
Cameron is also beautiful. Cameron is a great name.
That's not my name
Oh
either.
my God.
You knew me.
I know I named you, but Mitchell, it seems to suit you today. I don't know why. I agree
All
with
right,
him.
let's.
And Cameron, I would say, suits him as well. Cameron is beautiful.
Why just not Cam?
Why shorten?
Okay.
I go by Jonathan for a reason.
What is that reason?
Well, why would I want to shorten something that was given to me? Why would I want to destroy something that was given to
You
me?
can call
A
me
gift
Cameron.
from my parents, a gift from my mother, from the earth herself, from God, from Buddha.
Okay, so back to your virginity.
Back to my virginity. I was on a beach, and I was with my girlfriend at the time, and we were about 3 beers in. We'd been dating for about a week, and I hadn't realized it was Valentine's Day, and
We kind of realized.
I came up during the date. We were yelling at each other. It doesn't really matter, but I thought, what if I just made this moment even more special? And so I said, I held her and I said, hey, let's stop thinking and just do. And then I laid my face, I nuzzled my nose into her neck, down her down her chest, down her body, as I took her clothes off, and
Where were you on the beach?
we were about 20 feet from the ocean, I think. But we as my hands took off more, we pushed towards the water and to kind of join in a birth of a new existence for the two of us, because I knew that losing my virginity would be the birth of a new me, a water birth, if you would.
Oh,
A
wow.
water birth.
How old were you roughly?
About 16. The right age, I think, to lose your virginity.
Oh,
The correct age.
sounds like a really powerful experience for you.
Yeah, it was deeply spiritual. I remember what are the grunion bit my butt at one point.
Excuse me?
Naked butt in the water.
It what?
A
A
grunion?
grunion.
You don't know what a grunion
You
is?
don't know what a grunion is?
No, I don't know what a grunion is.
Grunions are beautiful.
What is a grunion?
Cameron.
Wait, what?
Cameron, grunions are beautiful. Karen, you know about the grunion
Of
run.
course I do.
Grunions, once a year or every few years, come onto the beach and they
have
beach themselves.
And they have a glow.
And they glow, and you can see it. And they come on the beach and they copulate. They spread their eggs and sperm on the beach.
What
You
is
can
it?
actually hear
So
them.
Is this a type of animal?
Grunion is a little fish, like a minnow
Is
or a
this real?
mackerel.
You know what? Is this real?
Comment below if you know what a
I'm
grunion
just
is.
going with the flow here.
No. Yeah, a grunion is a fish, and it's
grunion.
we were kind of grunions on that beach. When I finished everywhere. When she finished everywhere on that beach. And I wouldn't be surprised if something came out from that sand 9 months, 2 months later. I don't know how it works.
Do you think you have a child?
Good.
What would you
I
name
hope
him?
I have a child.
If you hope,
You hope you have a
well,
child.
I hope I
what
have
do
a
you think
child
you'd
out
name
there.
him? Or her?
I would name them Jonathan Jr.
Okay.
I would name them Jonathan Jr. And I hope you like the art that I made.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
would love to
sign it.
check it out.
It's actually
gonna sign
really
it.
good.
I'm gonna
Oh
sign it.
wow!
It's pretty amazing.
You really
you gave
very
him like
svelte.
you gave him a very
That is
You're
actually,
very svelte yourself.
Thank you,
Mitchell, I don't know if you know this, but your body is ravishing.
thank you.
and it looks like you gave him a very large
Eating your pen?
No,
large penis area.
You did give me a very large cock.
I feel like that is true.
Do you think it's true about me, or that it's true that you
Spiritually.
made I have a big spiritual cock?
I
Yes.
really like this. I think that's an amazing
Thank you.
drawing, and especially the mustache.
And please, no, I don't do commissions. I just do where I feel it, and I feel it from you, Cameron.
Thank you.
Cameron.
Yeah, here. I don't. You can keep it if you want.
Oh,
I
did
signed
you sign it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I did
wow.
sign it, but
Did you-
again, my autograph is useless. I'm not famous, and I don't do this for attention or money or
fantastic.
fame.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Of course. I suggest hanging it above your bed, above the headboard.
Why? What does that do?
It helps your spiritual, sexual drive, I think. And when you bring partners in, you can probably attest to this too, Karen. If you
think she has a
hold
lot of
yourself in
partners?
power above
Yeah.
where you have your sexual place, it enhances your abilities.
So I'm
do.
glad
Yeah,
you brought that up. We have some questions over here from our listeners. If you'd be open to giving some love advice.
I would love to.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to put my shoes on?
Now you want to put your shoes on?
I feel like it's just the energy's weird.
The energy's weird because you're
Because of the shoes?
Yeah.
That was right at the beginning of the show. You think it's been weird the whole time?
No. I think it's something's. Yeah, I think something.
Would you feel more comfortable putting your shoes back on?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
I feel so free now.
You're really good with your toes.
You really have some
wow.
dexterous toes.
I mean, you
What I
can
can
play
hold.
piano with those things.
I play piano. I play pussy. Whatever it needs
Oh,
to be.
pussy with your
pussy
toes?
with your
Whatever it needs
toes.
to
Do you
be done.
clean the toes
Oh,
before
wow.
you? Can you actually show the camera your feet? This camera in
visible?
particular, this one, yeah,
visible?
this one over here. Yeah.
Is that visible?
Yeah, are you able to count with your toes? Can you count? Can you put one up?
Well, this little piggy.
Can you do two?
If you do two, I will be.
2.
Oh, wow.
Can you do three?
2 is my limit. I think I got 1, 2, and 5 and 10.
Actually-
I got 1, 2, 5, and 10 in me. Hold on, but let me try 4.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
You got 4.
Okay, I got
You-
1, 2, 4, 8,
5 and 10.
4, 5, 8, and 10.
You got a combination.
You have you actually you have very dexterous feet, and I actually appreciate that.
Again, I use them to please men and women across this
Oh,
great
So
nation.
do
That's
you
the
wash the
perfect-
feet first?
Or does it?
Do you wash your feet first before playing pussy with your toes?
Or does the element of dirt in the creases of your feet add to your sexual experience?
You take me as I take you. I like to say.
What does that mean?
In the moment, if my feet are washed, then
Oh,
my feet are washed going in
Jesus
there.
Christ.
If my feet aren't,
What about the rest of your body? Is that clean or is that kind of the same philosophy.
It's the same. Yeah, exactly. I wash my feet as I wash the rest of my body daily, letting everything kind of be in me, be with me until I can process it, until I can put it in.
Put the memory in there?
Put the memory in.
It makes sense.
What do you mean? It makes sense.
He has to put the memory in.
What, you want me to start fucking with not
You
washing myself?
always walking around with your toes sticking all over the place.
I mean,
you bought
you
those
mean
weird
toes sticking all over the
bought
place.
those weird toe socks that
I
separate
know. I'm trying to
your
get the
toes.
dexterity that Jonathan has over here.
This is a once in a. I mean, this is just actually your brother.
like you
Your
could,
brother Jeremy also has
Play
those
an
kind
instrument
of.
with those.
He has those feet too.
Yeah,
I think it has to
didn't.
do with intelligence.
I'm very humble. I don't like to talk about my 160 IQ or anything.
160.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no,
That's
but
a
I don't like
Mensa.
to talk about it. Please don't.
That's like
Isn't it
Mensa.
out of like 220 or something like that?
No, I'm pretty sure it's out of 160.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure it's out of 160.
He's really bright.
Yeah.
I'm at a 220.
You're at a 220.
You're at a
Are
220?
you looking this up?
Yeah.
You don't trust Jonathan?
Cameron, I feel like you
Yeah,
have a need to
look
be.
at that potential maximum score of around 160 to 165.
Oh wow, you're only at 160.
You're only 160.
I-
Wait,
there's
hold on.
there's always
However,
room for
some
improvement.
earlier
Yes.
editions
There's always
allowed
room
for higher theoretical scores up to 200 or more.
Oh well, you're both right.
I think I'm the smartest one here.
Cameron, have you ever thought about how you always need to be right
I haven't
in
thought about that.
situations
Yeah,
and
really.
where that comes from?
Yeah, what is that? Is that some sort of control thing?
Do you have a poem that you can write me about that?
Of course.
You came with a whole satchel full of things.
Well, I like to keep my art supplies with me at all times, and whenever inspiration strikes, you can never be sure. Sorry, I'm also terribly peckish. I'm going to eat some
Peckish?
snacks I got from the farmers market.
Wait, hold on.
You almost ate the label.
sticker is on there.
The sticker. I think you ate the sticker.
I think you did just eat the sticker.
Oh no, he ate
Did
only
you
a
eat
part of the
sticker? You
sticker.
were so close to eating the sticker
No,
just
he
now.
did get a little piece of the sticker.
And if the sticker enters me, that's part of me now too.
Don't eat the sticker.
no, don't
Please
do
don't
it.
eat the sticker. There's not good chemicals in there.
Don't worry, I'll eat around it. I wouldn't want to upset you anymore.
Thank you. Did you? Our producer's laughing.
Your producer also beautiful.
Oh
Such a
boy!
beautiful team we have here.
Don't let it get to your head, Hey, Joseph. Do not let it get to your head.
Joseph,
He's
Joseph,
shouting.
you shine
he's
just
shouting
as you
sneaky
are.
from in the
Joseph,
back.
shine just as you are. I want to see if I had any
Did
any
you
poems
wash
already,
that
but
apple? Did you wash that apple?
This is organic.
You still need to wash it though.
Yeah,
This
you
is
should
organic.
still wash it. It's been through a
Wash
lot
the
of
wind.
hands.
Wash the sun that kissed the skin. Wash the water fed from the rain itself. No.
He really is quite poetic.
Very poetic.
Everything that I take in, I take as
This
is.
is not great for the audio, actually. This is like, some people are just listening to this.
You can't even breathe.
It's just like, just
I'm
grow.
afraid you're going to choke to death.
I apologize. I'll move back.
It's okay.
Wait, if you guys want to ask questions, I can.
All right. So we did have some questions from our sneaky freaks about this, about for love advice. If you're open to it.
Would love to do that.
Okay. So you're doing this as you write a poem about me.
I can multitask.
Okay.
I have a very high IQ.
Yeah, you're
we've
160.
determined this.
Well, 160 out of
It could be a
160.
little higher, but
But
it's
not
close.
perfect, but because nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Wow. All right. Anyway. So one of the sneaky freaks asked is it okay to write love poems for people I've never talked to?
I sometimes at a coffee shop, I'll see someone across the way and I'll think, you deserve a poem. You're so beautiful and you're so stunning and your aura radiates the sunshine of love and care that I just want you to have this from me.
Oh, wow.
Well, sweet. That's
But
good.
that's just me.
Well, it's not just you. I think it's also Ed.
Ed, I have let me tell you this, Ed. If you see somebody and you think that they deserve a poem, and maybe it involves talking about their breasts, maybe it involves talking about their
what?
body, it's okay. You can open with that. You can just walk up. Here's what I do. Let's do a little improv. I've been taking UCB 401. Would you like to be a person in a coffee shop?
Sure.
Sure. Hi.
Oh, you just arrived?
Well, let me.
I'm enjoying the
let's-
coffee, huh?
Let's. I'm walking into the coffee shop. Okay. You're working on your
Laptop?
laptop.
Yeah, okay.
Screenplay. I was gonna say screenplay
Oh, yeah. We're in
okay,
LA.
yeah.
You got to say screenplay.
podcast.
Okay.
I'm walking in.
What? It's funny because Cam's so serious.
No, I'm just. This is, and I gauge. I hide. I show myself a little bit. I see if they're interested.
How do you see? How do you know?
If they keep looking at me,
Well,
then I know that
you're
they're
you're
interested.
you're literally looking at me from behind your spiral notebook.
Yeah.
yeah, but if they're interested, if they're not interested,
It's
or
a
if they don't
little-
want it,
is this
they
a little-
look away,
Is
right?
this a little cat and mouse thing?
The thrill is in the chase, of
The
course.
chase. So you give them eye contact and then you go back behind your spiral and then you give them a little eye contact and a wink.
But there's so much you say in a gaze as well. Is that not true?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I share so much. We shared so much.
Just now?
History, years of your life, years of my life.
I guess he's
You know, so
I just met you in the bookstore.
we did not just meet.
You might have been
Just
here.
now, we did not
Yeah,
just
you
meet.
might have thought
We
you just
met.
met.
I've never seen you before.
Whoever you were in that improv scene, I've known them. I
What?
grew up with
Just
them.
now?
Yes. And now I'm ready to share a part of myself with you. I go up. Hey,
Are we back in the improv scene right now?
we're back in the improv scene. We never left the improv scene.
I know. What's he thinking?
You should really try UCB. Have you tried the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater?
No, I haven't.
You should take a class there. They basically have kind of perfected the form.
Oh,
Anyways,
okay.
I walk up and I say, "Hey, sorry, I don't usually do this, but I came in and I saw you and we had a connection, and I just wanted to share this poem that I wrote about you. I mean, usually while I'm
Wait, you already
writing the poem as well.
You're saying that as you write a poem?
For about, when we do this, it usually takes about 30, 40 minutes.
Oh,
That I'm
the
doing
cat and the
this.
mouse thing when
That I'm
you
counting, yeah.
Okay.
when you're hiding behind your spiral and
Exactly.
then you stick your head out and then you hide behind and then you
Exactly,
stick your head
exactly.
out and you go back and forth for 40 minutes.
Exactly.
And then you say what?
And then I say, hey,
Hey,
I saw you from across the way and I'm really in love with, personally for me, I say, I'm really in love with the color of your spirit and the joy that you radiate.
very poetic.
Thank you. And I said, I wrote a poem about you. Would you mind if I shared it with you?
No,
What do you mean no?
I don't mind.
Oh, I thought you
You
meant
don't-
like no, I don't want to hear it.
No, I don't mind. You can sit. You
I
can
also-
share.
I did hear that too as well.
It was the tone.
It was a little bit of a mean tone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
It
sorry.
was not nice.
Jonathan, let's try it again.
Okay.
It was so beautiful the way he
Can
said
we make it a
that.
little snappier though?
Oh my God, that is
It's taking a long time to pick me up.
You
over
can't
here.
rush connection.
yeah.
These things happen in time. You really are. I feel like a control thing happening,
Yeah, he's
right?
like
You
a
need to be
control
in
freak
control.
sometimes.
Mitchell, you have to let go sometimes and let the earth touch you and take you where she wants you to go.
Okay.
You are not on an airport walkway.
I can see where a lot of people would think this is a wonderful thing that you do because most people are so shy and they're so timid they don't even want to say hello even. And you're willing to go the extra mile and play cat and mouse and then say something beautiful like that.
Thank you, Karen. That touched me. Thank you. I feel connected to you as well.
Why is it always
I've
touching the
taken
forehead?
so much. I feel like I've known Karen for years. Anyways, I'll
We might have
make
been.
it snappier.
Yes.
We might have been in many masters, many lives.
I feel that past lives intersecting. I felt it when I walked in the room today as well.
Me too.
Anyways, let me get back to you. So no barriers. You're putting up a lot of barriers with me.
Yes, Mitchell.
How? In what way? We just met.
Mitchell, the drawing.
Wait, are you talking about this in the podcast right now? I'm putting up barriers. Or-
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm
You
so-
feel it too, right, Karen?
Yes.
He's trying to be in control. He wants it to be snappier. He wants it to be a certain way.
I just thought we might cover some of the questions.
He's
give
really
some good
he's getting
I
very
thought we were gonna
anal
give-
about these questions.
I just thought we'd give some listener advice over here.
I'm trying.
It feels like we're not able to get anywhere with this.
Not
All right,
able to
well,
get
some-
anywhere.
I haven't learned so much on. Have you learned a lot on this?
I'm like freaking about how much I've learned.
Wait, what?
Perhaps Ed
I've
is a-
learned a ton. First of all, I used to do videos of how to pick up men, and I would say I could use that advice for that.
You were so wise. And people are sometimes tactile learners. People learn visually by seeing what other people do. I could talk forever about the process, but doing it live and someone seeing me do that, that's sometimes maybe more valuable to Ed.
What would you say your percentage of scoring with how many times you've gone up and tried this technique and how many times you've taken this person's number and maybe asked them on a date?
Oh, the number is irrelevant. I don't ask for the number. The number is usually just offered.
Oh.
I don't like to force that. The poem is a connection in the moment. The art is a connection in the
I
moment.
still don't even have a good idea of what the scene looks like. We didn't even get to.
I've been getting interrupted time after time after time,
By my mom?
being asked to make snappier. Your mom is perfect. Your mom has not done a single thing wrong.
Thank you.
Your mom is merely clarifying and trying to expound on what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So am I supposed to wait?
Do you feel me holding you?
No, I don't.
Do you feel me holding you?
I don't feel you holding me.
Cameron,
What?
let go.
What?
Let go.
Of what?
Control. Relax. Your shoulders are.
Yeah,
Your shoulders are so up.
Yeah, they're
I
up.
can't. I'm tucked
not
in here. I'm
relaxed.
tucked
Take your
in-
shoes off.
No, I'm not taking my
Take your shoes off.
Absolutely not taking my shoes.
Cameron, take your shoes off. If you feel this rug with your bare feet, I believe that you'll feel more relaxed, and this podcast will be perfect the way it is. Cameron,
I'm not doing that.
Mitchell,
I'm not doing
Cameron,
Cameron
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Cameron, Mitchell.
Am I Cameron or Mitch?
Cameron.
I'm neither Cameron nor Mitchell.
You're both.
There is a guy I think named Cameron Mitchell.
John Cameron Mitchell.
Yes.
Why are you guys on such the same wavelength right
We
now?
are.
We
It's
are.
amazing.
We
I mean,
are.
like he said, as soon as he walked in, I was like, wow, this is. And I once went to a psychic, and the psychic said, wow, when you walk in the room, there's energy coming out. And I felt that today.
We have a connection.
What about us?
What's your
We have
zodiac
a
sign?
connection. I'm really private about it, but I'm a Pisces.
I was going to say Pisces. Oh my God. I was going to say Pisces because Cam's a Pisces.
I'm a
I
Pisces.
I
should say Mitchell's a Pisces.
No, Cam is a Pisces.
Cameron is a Pisces.
No.
Cameron's a Pisces. Cameron's a Pisces. I knew that, and that's why I feel that.
You know, you're the old soul.
I've been told that. Marlon Brando, James Dean,
Is that
cover of a
right?
magazine.
What?
Huh?
Can you just give us some other?
Maybe
Can
we
you?
should- we
Can we
should-
just rapid fire some of these questions?
Yeah, we
Yes.
had some good
Didn't you
ones.
have a poem that you were going to read to us too?
I was gonna write one for you.
Yeah.
Right now. Yes. No. Ask questions.
Yeah, let's go through.
You
some of the
how
questions.
far did you get in the poem already?
He doesn't have much
2
down there.
words. And I keep getting interrupted.
Yeah.
Well, you told me to double. You can double.
I've been asked to do an improv scene. I've been asked to speed it up. I've been asked to draw a picture. And I feel like you're just...
He is asking a lot of
He
you.
is asking a lot, and I'm trying. The process is hard. But I'm letting it flow for you.
Here, the next one is from Chris. I'm in love with my best friend. We've been friends for 12 years. Is it worth ruining everything and telling her?
You know, the woman I lost my virginity to, we were also friends for many years before that. We went to school together. She sat behind me in class. Many classes, science, history, calculus, and we before we had consummated our relationship, we were just that friends. And I sometimes wonder what would have happened if I had asked earlier or asked later, but I think it happened. The moment happened when it needed to happen. And of course, I mourned those last years that we could have had together as a couple, but I think
What's going on right now?
what we had before.
What the fuck? What is this?
I'm just wondering all about this situation. What happened to break you
What
up?
advice is this? Is this like nonsense just dribbling out of you?
Why are you saying it's nonsense? I was just like why did you break up with her after you having that sensual experience in the ocean and everything?
Break up. We're still very much together. She's my wife now.
Oh, I didn't realize you were married.
Yeah.
Did
You
know
married
he was
the person that you
Lost my virginity to? Yes, of course.
Oh, yeah. From at
course.
age 16, you met your wife?
Of course. It was ordained.
By who?
A minister.
Oh.
Of the state.
Oh. All right.
That's how marriages work, Cam. And
Yeah.
You almost said my name.
Cameron.
No.
I said your name exactly.
Cam the
Cameron.
man.
Listen, we're at the end of the show. We heard you have an OnlyFans that you want to pitch.
I would not.
What?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, we
did-
heard.
yeah,
we did some research. And we found out that you had an OnlyFans.
That was my suggestion, that you use this as an opportunity to pitch your OnlyFans page.
I mean, I guess I could start one.
Oh,
What do you mean?
have
You
one?
don't have one yet?
What I do in the,
With
what I
those
do-
toes, I mean, come on. You can make some serious.
Jesus
I have not
Christ.
thought about it. I haven't thought about it. What if I improvise a poem for you, Cameron?
Yeah, sure.
But
But also, we're almost out of time, so.
it's just.
Yeah, you didn't write a poem for me.
You didn't write anything.
This whole fucking time we've been sitting here.
Wait,
You didn't do shit.
There's a lot of negative energy coming at you, and there's a lot of interruptions. There's a
I
lot
just
of.
don't understand why we wasted an entire episode.
Your aura is putrid.
It's true.
Cameron.
My name is not fucking Cameron.
You have a
Okay, sorry,
putrid
Mitchell.
aura.
All right.
Would you like me to say your poem now, or
Yes.
is our connection done?
Please, no, our connection.
You know what, Karen? I would like to say a poem for you.
Wait,
I
what
would
the fuck?
love to hear
We were
it.
just waiting for my poem.
Thank you. Title: The Beach. I lay on the sand.
No. Sorry.
That was a bit controlling.
Well, he
Cameron.
just talked about his whole sexual
Mitchell.
encounter on the beach.
Cameron, I write from my heart. I write from my personal experience. I write from my history.
And if he
As-
wants to imagine me on the beach, so be it.
Okay, continue on.
Thank you. I wash on the shores, disoriented. But as I look up, I see the sun shining bright, warming my face. Your blonde hair like the rays.
Ew.
Why'd you say ew?
I
just
really,
don't need
I
to
really,
hear a sexual fucking poem
He
about
just
you.
said I
really-
have blonde hair in the waves.
He's
I've never-
fantasizing about you in the beach right now.
No,
I've
he's not
n-
doing that.
I've tried to have a nice relationship with you this entire time, Mitchell. You know, I came in here with a nice drawing of you, a boudoir shot even.
I gotta say,
I know,
that is a
you
beautiful
gave me
shot.
the biggest cocked photo. Look at this.
There's no penis in that photo. That's just a bulge.
But it's a big bulge.
But it's a
Why
big
did you have
bulge.
to put this bulge up
Because
there?
it's
Cameron-
over your bed.
Cameron, I really thought we really connected in that
right.
bookstore.
I
you know,
thought we did too.
I thought Skylight really had a love story that day.
I just needed a guest on the show.
Oh, that was very cruel.
This is not just transactional for me, Mitchell.
All right.
Can I finish my poem?
Yes.
Yes.
And you promise you're not going to interrupt?
I promise I won't interrupt, but can you please just finish it quickly because the next guest is coming.
It's a poem. Damn it. Okay. Title: The Beach.
Wait, is this the start of it?
Yes.
I have to start over. The flow is
Title,
ruined.
The beach.
Mitchell, please.
You remember the
Cameron.
title of it?
Of course. This is a beautiful thing, and you're ruining it. Go ahead.
Title: The Beach. I wash up on the shore, disoriented, but I look up and I feel the rays of your sun, your blonde hair caressing my face. I rest my hand on the sand dunes of your curves.
No. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no.
This poem could have been about you, Cameron.
No, I don't
This
want
poem
it about
could have been
me
about
or
you.
her.
This poem could have been about you.
I didn't
I hope
want
you
it
know
about
that.
me.
The one about you would have been called The forest.
The bulge?
The forest.
You were about to say the
The
bulge.
I was not about to say the bulge.
saw you
I
going-
don't sexualize like that.
You literally made a picture of me
I
with a
sexualize
huge
through
bulge.
metaphor. I'm sorry, Karen.
That's okay.
Jonathan, do you have anything you want to...
I'm used to it.
We're at the end of the show. Do you have anything you want to pitch to our listeners?
Yes, my OnlyFans, Dirtiest Feet in Los Angeles.
Love it. Love it.
My Instagram is Venice Lord
What?
1216.
Is that real?
It's my Instagram.
Okay, what about if someone actually wants to find you? Do you have
My
someone
manager,
who's documenting you?
yeah, sure.
His
My
manager.
manager, his name's Kevin Chu. We have a very nice relationship. His Instagram is at Annoying Twink Official. I don't know what that
Annoying
means.
Twink Official?
I don't know what that means. It's his Instagram account.
His name is Kevin Chu.
His name is Kevin Chu.
We'll put in the show notes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Annoying Twink Official.
And
All
Venice
right.
Lord 1216.
Yes, and Dirty Feet.
And Dirtiest Feet in LA, OnlyFans.com.
Dirtiest Feet in LA is a winner.
Thank you.
I've
you
got
for
to tell
coming
you,
on, Jonathan.
straight women
I
and gay
really
guys love it.
appreciate you coming on the show.
Straight women and gay,
Gay guys love it.
Love what?
My OnlyFans.
Yeah, what is
Oh.
wrong with you?
I got all confused there.
You're not listening,
I don't
and-
have the IQ. All right. Thank you for coming on, Jonathan. You're a wonderful guest. And thank you all to our listeners for being such wonderful supporters and sneaky freaks. Thank you very much to our
Patrons.
our Patreon supporters and patreon.com/sextalkwithmymom who give us the finances to actually produce this thing in this beautiful studio. Thank you, you podcaster.
Yeah, and if you go on Instagram and YouTube, TikTok, you will find clips of these and others that are so funny. That
At Sex Talk with My Mom.
yeah, just everything's at Sex Talk with My Mom. Follow, subscribe, so you won't miss an episode. And let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and getting your toes in OnlyFansies.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. I really have to go home to my kids and my wife right now, though.
Your kids?
What?
My kids and my wife, yes. Okay. Beautiful.
Thank you for coming on, Jonathan.
You were listening to a Pleasure Podcast. For more from our Sex Podcast Collective, visit pleasurepodcasts.com.